Belle is a new anime film that's coming out in theaters. I went into this movie kind of blindly. Someone I know wanted to see it, and we went to go see it for their birthday. So, I not really a film that was on my radar until I was actually at work, and I noticed, oh, we have this on the schedule, and I guess cool. And I went to go see it, and it was good. I didn't love it, and the main reason why is this movie is oddly, um, I don't know how to explain this, but here's what I'll just say: this film is a Beauty and the Beast type love story with social commentary and in the virtual world. That's kind of what this movie is, and there are some things that really annoyed me about it. But let's start with the positives. First of all, the visuals in this movie are absolutely stunning. One of the prettiest anime films I've seen on a big screen. That was really cool to see. I mean, just absolutely look great, and that was cool to see it on the big screen, seeing that beautiful, um, artistic, value in this movie through the visuals. The CG looked really good. It's kind of a blend of CG and traditional animation. The CG parts looked amazing. The traditional parts looked amazing. The score to this movie was really good. There were a couple points that annoyed me with the score, but we'll get into that. And the actual singing parts, the actual music in this movie was absolutely phenomenal. It was great. The main thing that annoyed me with this movie, I'll get into in just a second, but I enjoyed the social commentary angle of this movie because, like I said, this movie is the plot of Beauty and the Beast, but in the virtual world and with social commentary, kind of. And I really, really enjoyed the social commentary. I thought that was really interesting what it had to say about a modern world, technology, things like that. How we can connect with people, things like that, and all that kinds of stuff. I thought that really worked. But the part that really bugged me about this movie is it was Beauty and the Beast, and at times that was fine. I didn't really bother by it. Like, I thought it was fine. But it's also the least interesting part of this movie. And I'm sorry, this movie was way too derivative of the original animated Beauty and the Beast. I don't know if you can see my 4K copy of Beauty and the Beast there, but yeah, it was way too derivative of it. And it got down to the point where we have characters breaking into the Beast's castle, or a character that's a dragon, but basically obviously supposed to represent the Beast, and they break into his castle, and the score for a brief minute actually almost sounded like they were trying to mimic the music from that scene in the original Beauty and the Beast where they're storming the castle, and it was like, what the hell? The ballroom scene, they try to mimic that, which is fine, but it just comes across as an inferior version of that. We have a couple lines that are actually repeated note for note from the original movie, and it just felt so awkward. I'm not gonna say it's as bad as the Beauty and the Beast remake, that came out from Disney, where it was literally just scenes and moments done shot for shot, because they do add a twist and spin to it. This is its own movie. This isn't just Beauty and the Beast. It is a very different movie. It is a very different watching experience. It's a modern retelling of the story in a unique and different way that works. But it's just, I think this movie is more just okay, because the stuff it does right is incredible and really, really good, but there's not enough but when this film tries to be Beauty and the Beast and not make it and not find its own identity in that, it really hurts this movie. And I think it's what stops this movie from being a great movie to just somewhere in between a good to okay movie. Like, it's kind of between a 6 and 7 out of 10. It's unfortunate, but I enjoyed this movie. I definitely think this film has an important message and story it's telling, and I think it's definitely worth a watch. Though, if if you aren't a fan of the original Beauty and the Beast, I feel like this could irritate you a little bit. And also, um, I did watch the subtitled version, so I'm not really sure how good the dub is. But someone who's seen the dub can let me know down in the comments. But yeah, this was a it was an interesting watch. I think this is a Maru Hosoda film. Excuse me, I'm pronouncing his name. I don't think I've seen any of his other previous films, but yeah, I definitely want to check some more of his films out. But this was a interesting film to watch, to say the least.